Lately, I've been losing sleep.
Put it plain and simply, Delta Sigma Pi is a brotherhood, but actually it's much more than a brotherhood to me. It's a family. It's my home away from home.
I chose D6 because I could just tell that everyone in the chapter has an extraordinary brotherhood, and that everyone here is really brothers in every sense of the word.
Studying abroad with brothers was probably one of the most amazing experiences ever. Places to visit, people to stay with, and people to travel the world with. Couldn't ask for anything better.
So freshman year I was not a part of D6, and I had a really small network on campus, and I just found myself not having that much fun and then not meeting new people ever. But when I joined as a sophomore, it just greatly improved my college experience. I met a ton of new people who have helped me in so many ways, and overall I can say it was probably the best decision I made in college.
Same for me. I think the brotherhood aspect is awesome. I'm from Korea, so I don't really have family here. But I always felt like I have family. I have brothers and sisters here, and that's the best thing I ever had here at U of I.
So coming to U of I as a transfer after my freshman year, I didn't really have an established community down here in Champaign. And that's really what college is all about, is finding a great group of people to surround yourself with, because people who you surround yourself with are kind of the person you become, I'd say. So D6 has really been a community to me, and welcomed me from the very first day.
It's so hard to pick one thing when you've been here for 4 years, because every day you wake up in the morning and it's the first thing you do. It's the people you see every day, the conversations you have, and it defines your entire college career. There's not a single moment, because it's every moment, and I couldn't picture it any other way.
Even though our pledge semester is over, my pledge class and I are still very close. We hang out all the time. We'll meet up in the city over the summer at our pledge's apartments, and we always have a great time together.
One of my favorite DSIG memories was definitely winning Biz Olympics last spring. Thankfully, I was able to contribute to our dodgeball victory, and that gave us a big enough lead because then they made me run the tail end of the relay, which is only like a minute-long race, my part of it, and I think I still managed to lose by 30 seconds.
One of the best parts about entering D6 is going to be meeting all your new pledge brothers and the older members of the fraternity, and generally meeting some of the best friends you'll have in college.
So one of my favorite parts of the pledge semester was definitely my pledge family. I had 3 of the best pledge parents a pledge could ask for. They really helped me integrate into the fraternity, and I just think it's a great program that we have here at D6.
When you first join D6 and you get your pledge class, you don't know anybody. It's amazing how quickly you get comfortable with each other, like in a matter of a week, like you're just best friends.
Melissa and I started here at U of I not really knowing anyone. We rushed D6 freshman year fall semester, and it was the most memorable semester of our college careers thus far. The 2 of us have gone through so much together these past 3 years, and here we stand senior year living together, and we stand here as best friends.
And it's going to go beyond college too. She's going to stand at my wedding, she's going to be my best friend for the rest of our lives, and we have Delta Sigma Pi to thank for that.
This past weekend, actually, I suffered a deep laceration to my hand and calf, and one of my brother's roommates, actually from my pledge class, was nice enough to take me to the emergency room to get sutures put into my cuts to begin the proper recovery process, which will hopefully be no longer than a week.
So freshman year, after I accepted my bid, I originally planned to go home Labor Day weekend, and then I ultimately ended up spending an extra night in Champaign to meet the rest of my pledge class. So that Saturday came around, I didn't have a ride, and one of the brothers, Jeff Yoshimura, actually drove me an hour out of his way back home, which I thought was just phenomenal. Someone that I hadn't even really met yet at all was already willing to do that for me. It made a great impact on me, really reaffirmed my decision as to why D6. And this past summer we actually lived together in Denver, so it really came full circle, and it's cool to see just how much everyone here legitimately cares about everyone else.